This video is going to explain the 5 facts about new items raw copper, iron, and gold. This information is accurate as of the 21W16A snapshot. If there are any changes, I will update you with a new video. One of the changes in the 1.17 update is with ores. In 1.16 and before, you would have to mine iron and gold, dropping the ore block, then smelt the block in the furnace to get iron and gold ingots. Now this has been changed to dropping a raw metal. And number 1, it is easier on the inventory. Probably the reason for this change is the addition of the deep slate block. This is a block that can be found between elevations -4 to 16 in veins, so close to bedrock. Now ores can appear as a deep slate variant. Instead of before, where an iron ore could just have one appearance that looked like it was in stone, now there's a deep slate variant and a stone variant. The potential problem is that if you're doing a mining session, you could have 2 stacks of, for example, gold for each variant. If you multiply this by 3 ores, copper, iron, and gold, there could be 6 inventory slots to take up what normally would be 3. By having raw copper, iron, and gold, this makes it easier to mine longer and be careful with your inventory. This could also open up having more different looking ore blocks, maybe granite, diorite, or other blocks. Number 2 is now you can use the fortune enchantment on copper, iron, and gold. Before, because you mined ore, it dropped the block. This meant that you couldn't use fortune for iron or gold. This meant that you could only get 1 ingot per block of iron or gold. In the 1.17 update, because copper, iron, and gold draw raw copper, iron, and gold, you can use fortune. Fortune is an enchantment that you can put on your pickaxe. The maximum level is 3. The higher the level, the higher the potential drop of items. With coal, diamond, emeralds, iron, and gold all have the same potential drops with fortune. With iron and gold and no fortune on a pickaxe, there will be 1 drop, and with fortune 3 there can be a maximum of 4 drops and an average of 2.2 drops. Copper has different drops than the other ores. No fortune has 2 to 3 drops, and fortune 3 has a maximum of 12 drops and an average of 5.5. Number 3 is it can be crafted into a new block. Anytime there is a new block in Minecraft is a bonus. There are going to be tons of new blocks in the 1.17 update. This change allows you to craft 9 raw copper, iron, or gold into blocks of raw copper, iron, and gold. This could be very useful in mining, as now you can use a crafting table to craft the raw blocks and save inventory space. Also, it could be used for building if you like the look of these blocks. Number 4 is Silk Touch can be used when mining with these ores. Before, the Silk Touch enchantment was not applicable with iron ore and gold ore. The Silk Touch enchantment drops the block instead of breaking it. For example, with coal ore, it would drop the coal ore block, not coal. Before, it didn't matter if you had Silk Touch or not, as it didn't have a purpose. The same applied with fortune with these ores. If you like the look of the deep slate block with the ores in it, or the normal ore blocks, you can use Silk Touch on it to drop the block. This at least gives a purpose to the Silk Touch enchantment with these ores. Number 5 is raw copper, iron, and gold work the same as before. The process for getting irons before was to mine them, then smelt them to get ingots. In 1.17, the process is the same. You mine the ores, dropping raw ore, and smelting it in the furnace to get ingots. The process for getting ingots is the same, only that instead of getting blocks, you get raw ores. It keeps the process the same, but gives you benefits like getting more copper, iron, and gold with using the fortune enchantment, and also saving space when you're mining.